This time, I'd like to call a Fiscal Service Committee meeting to order for October 6, 2025. Roll call, please.
Councilor Bridge?
Here.
Councilor Finucci?
Here.
Councilor Walker?
Here.
Councilor Gozick?
Here.
I'd like to have a motion to approve the minutes of the September 15th, 2025 committee meeting. Councilor Walker, Councilor Gozick.
Councilor Bridge?
Yes.
Councilor Finucci?
Yes.
Councilor Walker?
Yes.
Councilor Gozick?
Yes.
I see no old business. We're going to move right into new business. The Zoning and Planning Office has received a request for use of public space from Mr. Stephen Leaf, owner of a single-family dwelling located at 171 East 11th Street, to place one projecting sign on the utility pole at the corner of East 11th and East Bridge Street. Is there anybody who'd like to speak on that matter? I see no one. Can I have a motion on that?
I'd like to say something on it.
Councilor Walker?
We're not supposed to put nothing on poles, utility poles.
The picture shows that it's actually on the ground.
Oh, if it's on the ground, okay. Perfect.
I don't know why they put it down there that it was located, but I saw that also on the picture actually shows it's on the ground.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Can I have a motion? Councilor Walker, Councilor Finucci.
Councilor Bridge?
Yes.
Councilor Finucci?
Yes.
Councilor Walker?
Yes.
Councilor Gozick?
Yes.
The Office of Economic Development has received a request for use of public space from Rob Malone in order to host the Canine Costume Pageant in Water Street Square on Sunday, October 19th, 2025. Is there anybody here like to speak on that? Can you just give us your name, please?
Absolutely. My name is Graham Barney. I'm the owner of Snacks Enterprises. I'm going to be the representative of the event, as well as I'm the event coordinator as well. Malone's Irish Hideaway and the Ferris Wheel are looking to host of Oswego's first dog and family-friendly events. It's going to be October 19th in the Water Street Square from 3 to 6 p.m. The event will feature fundraising raffles for paws across Oswego County, a canine-themed vendor, complimentary pup cups, and a dog Halloween costume contest as well. The Ferris wheel will provide security and event staff to supervise and keep the event clean and orderly. Our event flyer that will be released will state that all dogs must be on a leash, friendly with people and other dogs, as well as our staff will be enforcing that to make sure that it is a safe event and that everything goes smoothly. Thank you.
Do we have any questions? I see none. Can I have a motion, please? Councilor Walker, Councilor Finucci.
Councilor Bridge?
Yes.
Councilor Finucci?
Yes.
Councilor Walker?
Yes.
Councilor Gozick?
Yes.
Number 3, the Office of Economic Development has received a request from Elisa Diego for use of public space in order to host the Stone Ledge Halloween Parade on Friday, October 31st, 2025. Does anybody here like to speak on that? I see no one. Can I have a motion? Councilor Gozick, Councilor Finucci.
Councilor Bridge?
Yes.
Councilor Finucci?
Yes.
Councilor Walker?
Yes.
Councilor Gozick?
Yes.
This time I'd like to accept a motion to close the meeting. Councilor Walker, Councilor Gozick.
Councilor Bridge?
Yes.
Councilor Finucci?
Yes.
Councilor Walker?
Yes.
Councilor Gozick?
Yes.
This time I'd like to call to order the Administrative Services Committee. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilor Plunkett?
Here.
Councilor Bridge?
Here.
Councilor Spiteri?
Here.
Councilor Finucci?
Here.
Councilor Walton?
Here.
Like a motion to approve the minutes of the September 15th, 2025 committee meeting. Councilor Walton, Councilor Vanucci.
Councilor Plunkett?
Yes.
Councilor Bridge?
Yes.
Councilor Spiteri?
Yes.
Councilor Finucci?
Yes.
Councilor Walton?
Yes.
Is there any old business? Let's move on to new business. Item 1 under authorization. Mayor Robert Cordino requests authorization for the city chamberlain to accept a monetary donation in the amount of $2,000 from the Oswego County Federal Credit Union to be used toward restoring the historic Civil War era cannon's carriage.
Good evening,
Mr. Mayor?
councilors. As you probably know, we have a cannon that sits in the corner over here on West First and Oneida Street, and I'm sure our city historian on the council, John Gozick, could probably give you the history of that cannon, right down to where it was made. But the reality is that the carriage that it sits on is in disrepair. It's made out of wood. and it's no longer usable or functional. So the clerk's office, with the help of the city historian, Mark Slozik, looked for a company that actually specializes in this type of restoration. And there is a company that makes these, what they call field carriages, which probably you know all about. Also, there's a siege carriage component. So what we're trying to do here is to put that cannon back into what it looked like 150 years ago by purchasing a aluminum carriage, because nowadays, instead of building them out of wood, they make them out of aluminum, so aluminum should last pretty much a lifetime. The cost for one carriage is about $40,000. So as you read in your packet, the credit union, the Oswego County Federal Credit Union, has offered to donate towards the purchase of that carriage $2,000. So I would hope that you would accept that donation. And hopefully, we're also, I didn't mention that we're also applying for some grants, Shinneman grant. There's also a state parks grant that we're applying for. So hopefully we don't have to come back to the council and ask for additional funding, but we are looking for grants to pay for this $40,000. I'm happy to answer any questions about this project.
Do you have any questions? Can I get a motion, please? Councilor Burge, Councilor Squitieri.
Councilor Plunkett,
Yes.
Councilor Burge,
Yes.
Councilor Spiteri,
Yes.
Councilor Vanucci,
Yes.
Councilor Walton.
Yes.
Item number 2 under authorization. Fire Chief Paul Canzone requests authorization for the City Chamberlain to accept a monetary donation of $500 from Tractor Supply Company to purchase equipment. Chief Canzone?
Good evening. This is looking for acceptance to donate, or to accept the $500 donation from Tractor Supply as part of their first responder appreciation event. We'd use the $500 to purchase equipment.
Any questions for the chief? Seeing none, can I get a motion, please? Councilor Burge, Councilor Vanucci.
Councilor Plunkett,
Yes.
Councilor Burge,
Yes.
Councilor Spiteri,
Yes.
Councilor Vanucci,
Yes.
Councilor Walton.
Yes.
Item number 3, Fire Chief Paul Canzone requests authorization for the City Chamberlain to complete a transfer of funds in the amount of $86,536.20 from the trust account number T3411 to various fire department accounts to purchase firefighting and EMS equipment. Chief?
So this is a transfer of funds from within the fire department budget. Just allows us to spend the money on equipment and supplies, so that's what we're looking to do.
Questions or comments? A motion, please. Councilor Walton, Councilor Squitieri.
Councilor Plunkett,
Yes.
Councilor Burge,
Yes.
Councilor Spiteri,
Yes.
Councilor Vanucci,
Yes.
Councilor Walton.
Yes.
Item number 4, Fire Chief Paul Canzone requests authorization for mayor to enter into a purchase agreement with the Steuben Corporation for the purchase of an SPH 100 platform aerial ladder truck in the amount of $2,509,347.41. Chief?
So this, there's about a 3-year build time on this particular fire truck. So this would allow the mayor to sign the purchase agreement, get the process started. We would pay for it with a bond when we take delivery late 2028, early 2029. The truck it's replacing will be 20 years old by then. So it served the city well. I've had it my whole career, and but it's aging, so it needs to be replaced.
So, Chief, the truck we're replacing, what do you do with that?
What are we gonna do with it?
Yeah, is that
we
go-
could auction it.
Yeah, does that
Not-
go out to bid or
Yeah,
auction?
we would likely auction it, use the proceeds to, I'd bring it to council and see if we want to just put it in the general fund or buy equipment. There's, no shortage of equipment that.
Kind of like trading an old car for a new car, right?
Yeah, exactly, yep, yep. So we would get it evaluated at that time, see what it's worth. Same, kind of the same idea we're going to do with our engines when the new engines come in later this year, early next year. So it's worth noting that this Sutphen truck, same cab design as our other 3 large apparatus. So current truck 2, it's a Sutphen. The 2 engines are Sutphens. Same cab design, You know, if you think of muscle memory with firefighters grabbing stuff, they're all going to be very similar. So.
Great. Any more questions for the chief? Get a motion, please? Counselor Walton, Counselor Burridge.
Counselor Plunkett,
Yes.
Counselor Burridge,
Yes.
Counselor Spiteri,
Yes.
Counselor Vanucci,
Yes.
Counselor Walton.
Yes.
Thank you, Chief. Item number 5, City Engineer Jeff Hinderleiter requests authorization for the mayor to sign amendment number 1 with GHD Consulting Services Incorporated in the amount of $49,500 for engineering services for the lead service line replacement project. Is there anyone here to speak on this? The city engineer couldn't be here tonight. Everyone had this in their packet, had time to go over this. This is just a basic lead service replacement line project, and they want to service the change order, et cetera. Anybody have any questions? Can I get a motion, please? Counselor Walton, Counselor Vanucci.
Counselor Plunkett,
Yes.
Counselor Burridge,
Yes.
Counselor Spiteri,
Yes.
Counselor Vanucci,
Yes.
Counselor Walton.
Yes.
Item number 6, City Engineer Jeff Hinderleiter requests authorization for the City Chamberlain to complete 2 transfer of funds in the total amount of $30,300 to cover costs associated with the meter program upgrades. Basically the same format, everything's in our packet, the upgrades. Anybody have any questions, concerns? Can I get a motion, please? Counselor Burridge, Counselor Walton.
Counselor Plunkett,
Yes.
Counselor Burridge,
Yes.
Counselor Spiteri,
Yes.
Counselor Vanucci,
Yes.
Counselor Walton.
Yes.
Item number 7, City Clerk Mark Tesoriero requests authorization for the City Chamberlain to complete an interdepartmental transfer of funds from the City Clerk's contracted services account to the City Clerk's personal services account in the amount of $4,000 to provide funding for the interns to continue their digitalization project. City Clerk couldn't be here tonight. I spoke with Deputy City Clerk Greg Castor concerning this request. The City Clerk's office is seeking approval for the City Chamberlain to transfer $4,000 from 3 contracted services accounts for the interns for the remainder of the year. 3 college kids are working to digitize a vast number of records, et cetera. The transfer of funds is of no loss for the city as the funding was already allocated into their contracted services account fund. So it's a win-win for all of us. Anyone have any questions? Can I get a motion, please? Counselor Vanucci, Counselor Squitieri.
Counselor Plunkett,
Yes.
Counselor Burridge,
Yes.
Counselor Spiteri,
Yes.
Counselor Vanucci,
Yes.
Counselor Walton.
Yes.
Wastewater Department, item number 8, the Wastewater Department requests authorization for the City Chamberlain to complete multiple transfers of funds in the amount of $71,800 in both the East Side and West Side Wastewater Department accounts for miscellaneous purchases. I spoke to Department Head John Lacey, he's the plant manager, and the wastewater is requesting the following transfer of funds: $15,000 from contingency fund for supplies and materials. The East Side is looking for $30,000 from equipment to materials and $1,500 for clothing to materials. The West Side is looking for $10,000 from equipment, supplies to materials, $5,000 from miscellaneous supplies to materials, and $10,300 from clothing for supplies and materials. This is to cover the increasing costs, the wastewater treatment chemicals, and unexpected parts for equipment repairs also. So, like I said, Mr. Lacey couldn't be here tonight. Be happy to answer any questions. If none, could I get a motion, please? Counselor Walton, Counselor Burridge.
Counselor Plunkett,
Yes.
Counselor Burridge,
Yes.
Counselor Spiteri,
Yes.
Counselor Vanucci,
Yes.
Counselor Walton.
Yes.
Item 9 under authorization. Police Chief Philip Cady requests authorization for the City Chamberlain to complete a budget amendment in the amount of $5 million, excuse me, my glass, what's that say, 5, Sean?
Yeah.
Gee,
It's a
those creepers,
5,000.
I was going to say, is that my glasses? I was going to say, is that say?
I think it's 5,000.
It's Mr. City Clerk?
There's an extra double zero at the end there.
What do you have?
I believe it's
Is that my glasses?
$5,586.
What is it, Sean? 500?
5,000.
5,000, right. All right, let's try this again. Item number 9, Police Chief Philip Cady requests authorization for the City Chamberlain to complete a budget amendment in the amount of $5,086.16? $5,580. See, mine's all wrong. To the IT contracted services account for renewal for their Power DMS license for NeoGov. Chief Cady couldn't be here tonight. Unfortunately, he would straighten that right out. Just kidding. I talked to him earlier, and he sent all us counselors an email. The IT handles all the technology accounts. The transfers to pay for the system we use to store our performance evaluations and other necessary department forms. IT wasn't added last year to this, so we're transferring the accounts payments to the IT budget. Anybody have any questions or concerns? Can I get a motion, please? Councilor Walton, Councilor Vanucci.
Counselor Plunkett?
Yes.
Counselor Burridge?
Yes.
Counselor Spiteri?
Yes.
Counselor Vanucci?
Yes.
Counselor Walton?
Yes.
Item 10 under authorization. Police Chief Philip Cady requests authorization for the City Chamberlain to accept a grant award in the amount of $4,000 from Walmart's Spark Good Local Grant Program and further authorization to complete a budget amendment in the amount of $903.24 to the Police Department's materials and supplies accounts. As I said, Chief Cady couldn't be here, and I spoke to him. The Walmart grant will be purchasing another small portable radar speed sign that will be mounted in neighborhoods and pull data from the grant. The grant is for $4,000. The chief is asking the city for the other $900 to complete the purchase. It'll come out of the general fund. Any questions or concerns? Could I get a motion, please? Councilor Vanucci, Councilor Squitieri.
Counselor Plunkett?
Yes.
Counselor Burridge?
Yes.
Counselor Spiteri?
Yes.
Counselor Vanucci?
Yes.
Counselor Walton?
Yes.
Item number 11 under authorization. Amy Murphy, Director of Economic Development, requests authorization to sign and execute contracts and documents regarding the 13126 Day event on January 31st, 2026. Hi, Amy.
Hi, counselors. We are planning a 13126 celebration day on January 31st, 2026. So it'll be a really unique day celebrating our zip code. Our office has a predetermined budget that was approved by you all, so I just need permission to sign contracts in regards to that event. We're aiming to do a community-wide celebration and inviting businesses and organizations to really do what they do best instead of having a specific block party or an event that the city hosts. So we're going to support it by marketing as much as possible, shuttles to bring people here, there, and everywhere, and trying to get everybody to collaborate and really get the word out there of what everyone is doing all at once. This is what we can do in January. So we're going to do our best to make a full community-wide neighborhood, historical organizations, all of the things, try to pull them together and make a great celebration of the community.
Great. Anybody have any questions for Amy? Can I get a motion, please? Councilor Walton, Councilor Burridge.
Counselor Plunkett?
Yes.
Counselor Burridge?
Yes.
Counselor Spiteri?
Yes.
Counselor Vanucci?
Yes.
Counselor Walton?
Yes.
Item number 12 under authorization. Mayor Robert Corradino requests discussion of a request by an abutting property owner to consider abandoning real property owned by the city.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. City Attorney?
Thank you. This is a request that originally came in from Mr. Jason Ronaldo, who's a resident of 15 Margaret Street up in Kingsford Woods. We started looking into this issue and thought it was worth bringing to the council for consideration, a discussion, and potentially a determination. What we're talking about is roughly a 10-foot wide walking trail that was reserved and dedicated to the city of Oswego back in 1988-89 by the O'Brien family when they developed Kingsford Woods. They reserved that strip of land that goes from basically one end of the development to the other, generally behind properties and roughly abutting the Oswego Country Club golf course. The fact remains, it's there, but it's never really been developed. And over time, many properties have unintentionally, but encroached on that property. The city, at least in the 10 years I've been city attorney and in the records before that, I've not uncovered any plan to develop that into a walking trail. It's not designated as parkland, so we don't have an alienation issue here. It's strictly property reserved to the city for development of a walking trail that's never been done. So now we have a property owner that abuts the property is saying, hey, if you're not going to do anything with it, I could certainly use it for my own property, and I'd pay you for it. I'd pay you fair market value, whatever's determined. So that's really what we're here to discuss. The issues are, whether there is interest in declaring the walking trail excess property, not really benefiting the public in any way. That would be the first thing to determine, and if the property is declared excessive and of no value to the city's taxpayers, is it appropriate to transfer this to private property owners? The charter gives us some direction in that regard. Our city charter allows for both a private or a public sale of property that the city declares in excess. So, and there are opinions from the state in that regard that actually back up the city. And in your packet, I provided you with one from the 1960s that actually involved the city of Oswego and the Attorney General at the time, Louis Lefkowitz, making an opinion that if the city charter allows for a common council to sell their excess property, it can be done at a private sale or a public sale. So who would benefit from a public sale of property that abuts a neighbor? I would submit really no one, and that the highest and best use would be for that abutting property owner to acquire the property. It's up to you to determine whether or not to do that, and then number two, to set the price, what that would be. And then I would say, as I mentioned in my packet, if you do it for one property owner, there's likely others that would be interested in purchasing it, but I can't stand here and guarantee you that everyone will buy it, their strip of land, their 10 feet that abut them. So what you'll have is a patchwork of properties that are continue to be owned by the city and some that are going to be privately owned, but clearly any chance to develop that walking trail in the future would be gone, be wiped out. And I'm not suggesting that that's a good or bad thing. That's ultimately up to you to decide. I can tell you that this is not without precedent in the city of Oswego. In the 10 years I've been here, periodically we'll have properties that we uncover paper streets or back alleys. They were actually drawn into the official maps. They were, again, used for, milk deliveries and carriage houses when back in the day you had horses and other things. And they're of no use to anyone other than the abutting property owner. So this city has declared other property excessive of no public benefit and have transferred those properties to private property owners. So here we have one in particular that is making this pitch, presented to the mayor, myself. I've looked into it. Certainly, you're authorized to do it. The question is, whether you wish to, and if so, then what would be the terms of that sale. I'm happy to answer any questions, and I know Mr. Ronaldo has, again, a personal interest in this and is here to present himself and answer any questions in that regard as well.
Councilor Burge?
Mr. Caracola, how long is it going to take before we can make a determination we can sell it?
Well, it's my
Like
determination.
you want to check all the background and all that, you said?
I've looked at the title work. I've pulled the original resolutions. I've looked at everything that needs to be looked at. You are entitled to transfer that property now. You can declare it excessive of no public benefit, and then that clears the way for a sale of the property.
it
There's
possible-
no restrictions in that
I
regard.
can make a motion then to sell the property to Mr. Ronaldo tonight for $5,000?
You could. You certainly could.
I'd like to make that motion.
I'll second it. I'll second it.
Now, before, through the chair, if I could ask for just a point of clarification, maybe some more discussion. Your motion specifically is for this property to sell to Mr. Ronaldo, but if there are others, are you generally declaring the entire walking trail excess property and therefore opening it up to other property owners that may want to purchase their portion?
That's why I asked you that. I was wondering how we would clarify it before I made this motion.
Right.
I know Mr. Ronaldo's been waiting some time for this, and
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd like to get it finished up. And I'd like to see it get finished up too, but I agree with you, we would have to set some sort of groundwork. We're going to charge for everybody.
Yeah, so I would ask you to consider maybe a little more broadly authorized action in declaring that walking trail, the entirety of it, excess, and then selling it off to individual owners who have an interest in it for a set price. And generally, it's, I asked the assessor to weigh in, and he's got a price per square foot based on the location and based on assessed values and things of that nature. Recognize that, what's one value up in Kingsford Woods is going to be a different value somewhere else in the city, perhaps. But I don't think the motion is unreasonable. It's just, I would want to make it broader so that we don't have to come back every time to sell these properties.
Well, how about we we'll vote on this, and then the following committee meeting, we could actually have something that would actually vote on, because you're asking now to actually discuss it.
Yeah.
And we're going to vote for it, yes or no, and if that takes place, then the following, we can actually move on further from that.
Certainly your prerogative, absolutely.
And that was going to be my question: is do you know how many properties are kind of in this area that would have any type of claim in this, and really what's the kind of total amount of land that we're talking about?
Yeah, well, it's about, granted, it's 10 feet wide, but it runs the length of the development. I believe in the records it shows it's roughly 2 miles of walking trail, but it's 10 feet wide, right? So in the case of, for instance, Mr. Ronaldo, it's about 217 feet by 10 feet, right? So a little over, just shy of 2,200 square feet. So that would be the amount that he's purchasing. I didn't count up the entire parcels, Counselor, but just estimating, looking at the map, you're looking at probably at least 30-plus properties that could potentially benefit from this.
Okay, thank you.
So as I understand, I guess the motion then is to sell this particular parcel to Mr. Ronaldo at a set price of $5,000.
I think we first need to do the discussion part so that you can open that up, and then, once we open that up, we can set all the rest of it up for the following meeting, and then we can go from there.
Sure. So there's a motion on the table to sell this particular parcel of the walking trail to Mr. Ronaldo.
How about if this all goes through and we're able to do this, that we can sell the property to Mr. Ronaldo for $5,000? How's
Yes,
that work?
that's fine. And I'm giving you my legal opinion that you're absolutely 100% within your rights to do that this evening.
Is that for the entire 2 miles? I'm not
No.
mistaken?
No.
Just
This is
his
for
portion abutting his
It's-
property.
Yeah, it's 217 feet. As the trail, runs by his property, it literally abuts it by 10 feet.
So by moving in this direction, we're allowing the other 30
We're going to vote on this
parcels if they
afterwards,
want
I
to
believe,
purchase it as well.
Right?
I've heard that you're just acting on the specific property
This one
here,
piece.
and then in the future, you'll set additional parameters for that.
Got it.
The practical effect of doing this, and again, I'm not saying this is right or wrong, but the practical effect of granting this property to this particular property owner, it will sever the trail, right? So he will forever own that property, and no one could get from point A to point B by going across his property. And that's perfectly fine, as long as you understand that. You're well within your rights to do that.
So we already have the motion, so we should vote on the motion first, and then move on to this one here, to the rest of the discussion part.
That's fine.
So I got a motion to sell the property to Mr. Ronaldo for $5,000, the 217 by 10 feet located behind his property that abuts it.
Second by Counselor Squitieri. Call the roll.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burridge.
Yes.
Counselor Spiteri.
Yes.
Counselor Vanucci.
Yes.
Counselor Walton.
Yes.
And now we should vote on this.
Sure.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Can I get a motion, please? Counselor Burridge, Counselor Vanucci.
And Ken, again, for purposes of discussion, sorry, through the chair, the motion is to declare the entirety of the walking trail excess property and to allow it for sale to the abutting property owners if they express interest in doing so. And then the price would be determined by, would have to be determined by the council in coordination with the city assessor.
Okay. Clerk?
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burridge.
Yes.
Counselor Spiteri.
Yes.
Counselor Vanucci.
Yes.
Counselor Walton.
Yes.
Very good.
Thank you, Mr. City Attorney.
So there'll be, for the clerk's benefit, there'll be 2 resolutions that come out of this action, and I'll have those prepared in your packets for next week. Thank you.
Thank you for the explanation. Does anybody have anything else? Can I get a motion to adjourn, please? Counselor Walton, Counselor Burridge.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Burridge.
Yes.
Counselor Spiteri.
Yes.
Counselor Vanucci.
Yes.
Counselor Walton.
Yes.